like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. This is McCaffrey on the give. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The stop by Marcus Davenport. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the gun. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he's able to make the play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Connection made with Chanel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. The give is to Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Brings up second.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll run here on third and goal, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, fourth and goal from the 2. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this? And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7. Panthers.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And here's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Panthers 0.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Love, they go play action now. He'll air it out deep for time. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Ian Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7.
The kickoff for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell.
He's got him in, complete.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tre'Quan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
The kick.
That's a heck heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st down.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Now, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Johnson on the tackle. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Love from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throw caught left side, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
They go play action with Hurts. Being chased out left. And that's Elliott, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, going to the air with Love. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Love. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
3rd down.
Going back to Love. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Complete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
A give to Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these 2 teams. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just...
This is intercepted.
Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 38-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
5 yards remain on second down.
2nd and 5 at the Saints' 43-yard line.
From the gun, Love. he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The kickoff for Carolina.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
throwing his Hurts. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
down at the 39.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
This is Elliott. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Love.
The 34-yard line.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit.
And he's got it. Touchdown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is up to 15 now.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. McCaffrey on the toss right. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A 33-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because an extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking long for Thomas. And it's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 70 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Elliott.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. well. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
For the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Now he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. And Anderson's got it. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Laviska Shenault, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Firing quickly out wide is Love, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
8-yard pickup. And
the quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 7 yards, the pickup there.
To Curtis Samuel. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Now left side, the completion was tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight enough.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. From across his body, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
They'll take over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the ball back.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 46-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
That's a 4-yard.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Dancing to his left. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.